Here's what it's like diving Sipadan, one of the best dive sites in the world. Sipadan is an island and protected marine park off the coast of Semporna in Malaysian Borneo. It has super strict regulations to keep it as pristine as this, including giving out only 254 diving permits per day, which are divided between local dive operators. To dive here, you have to book a dive package with one of the resorts. They each have a minimum stay of 2 to 5 nights to secure a day in Sipadan, and then there's a conservation fee of about 90 USD per person for each Sipadan day you get, which is usually on top of the package price. I chose to stay with Seaventures for my dive trip. This epic structure is the only dive rig in the world. You eat, sleep, chill, and dive here. This was honestly one of the best experiences I've ever had on my travels, and I've done a lot of cool shit. Now, I made a bit of a fuck up here and didn't realize that you needed your advanced open water certification to dive at Sipadan. I only found this out a couple of weeks before my trip, but luckily the dive crew at Seaventures had space for me to do my advanced with them during my first 2 days, so I got to dive at Sipadan on day 3. So here's what a Sipadan diving day looks like when you stay at Seaventures dive rig. It's an early morning wake up for a 5:45 a.m. departure from the rig. Our day started off brilliantly with a pod of dolphins coming to say hello to us on the boat. Then we had to check in at Sipadan Island for the rangers to check our dive certifications before jumping into the water for our first dive. It was insane right from the start. We saw this giant school of trevally. These videos don't even do it justice. The fish life was next level, lots of macro things to spot, and healthy, colourful coral. For our surface interval, we headed back to Sipadan Island where we unpacked our breakfast for a light bite and watched the island's resident kittens play around us. Dive number 2 was just as good. We spotted the iconic barracuda tornado that people come here for, a family of sharks patrolling the deep blue, giant turtles, and more. You only get 2 dives at Sipadan, that's all the permit allows, so I soaked up every minute of those 2 dives and it was a scuba experience I will never forget. For our next surface interval, we went back to Sipadan Island for another bite to eat. There was someone important who arrived at the island with these stealth boats that looked a little bit scary, probably someone from the government. Then we said goodbye to the kittens and to this little paradise island to get back on the boat. On our way back home, we had our 3rd dive of the day back at one of the islands closer to the rig. Sipadan gets all the attention around here and it is absolutely incredible, but the dive sites around Marble and Kapalai Islands are still world class for sure. I did 13 dives around those 2 islands and every single one of them exceeded my expectations. With our 3 boat dives done for the day, we got back to the rig in time for lunch. All your meals are included with your Seaventures package. The food is fantastic, buffet style with a mix of Western and Asian dishes. You have a free afternoon on your Sipadan day. You could catch a boat to Marble Island across the water to explore, play pool, darts, or board games in the games room, get a massage from the rig massage therapist, watch a movie, sunbathe on the terrace, or get back in the water to dive the house reef, which is what I did. House reef dives are free at Seaventures if you have a dive buddy. If you're solo, they can pair you with another diver if you're both comfortable with that, or you can pay a small surcharge to have a guide go down with you. Later in the evening, it was dinner time, and then a bunch of us hung out for a couple of hours chatting about our travels before it was time for bed, before we did it all again tomorrow.